Good evening. Welcome back to 102.7 Shop FM. We are the Nerds of the North. DJ Padawan here.
And DJ Bodabon.
Alright, what we started off the show with today was the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego television theme. And following that was from Kermit the Frog, The Rainbow Connection off the original Muppet movie. Okay, so I think we're going to start off with some movie and entertainment news this week. And first on the list is anybody who was watching the Super Bowl over the weekend managed to catch the first revealed trailer for Transformers 4.
Yeah, I happened to catch that.
Now, I'm not a huge Michael Bay fan myself. I do watch the Transformers movies simply because I love Transformers. I could care less about the human characters that are running around. But what got me with this one is we got the Dinobots.
Yes.
At least I'm hoping they are the Dinobots. Until I physically hear that T-Rex say that his name is Grimlock, I am not going to call them Dinobots. Because we all saw what Michael Bay did to the Constructicons in Devastator. That is not a pretty sight, and don't you dare do it to the Dinobots. But it did look pretty interesting. I love the image of Optimus Prime wielding a sword, riding on the back of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. It was weird right off the start of the trailer, though. You see Optimus
get laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting, but it's not like it hasn't happened in any of the other movies. It's not like the first Transformers movie didn't lay him out permanently.
That's true.
So, alrighty. A little bit of news came out from the author of the Harry Potter franchise, J.K. Rowling.
Oh, yes.
And this, among my circle of friends, has gotten a lot of people really, really mad. In recent talks with Emma Watson, Rowling was saying that she feels that she got the end of the series wrong. Namely, the future versions of themselves. She honestly feels that Hermione should have ended up with Harry and not with Ron. And what she discusses here, I have a quote from her. I feel that the Ron-Hermione relationship is a form of wish fulfillment. And it is.
Yeah.
Because he's been second place in almost everything compared to between either Harry or Hermione. So the fact that he ends up with her is, that's as you said earlier, that's really, really hopeful. You gave the ginger something to hope for.
Yes, that was one of my points. But realistically, in a storyline like that, it's kind of typical in every movie where the main lead male character ends up with the main lead female character if there is going to be a relationship in the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
But I personally like it the way it was. To change anything like that, or even comment on it, it's just kind of silly.
I don't mind the commenting on it. I really don't. It's not like she's going to go back and re-edit out the book, because she's going to have to at least jump back to 3 to start changing how things set out. And she's not doing that. She's just saying, now that I look at it, maybe I should have done something different.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, I don't like the predictability of the mains always end up together.
Yeah.
I like that little bit of, the guesswork, because it was, when you're reading the novels, it was a surprise. You didn't exactly see it coming. Not like the long shot distance away that you saw the Harry and Ginny relationship go.
See, I don't know. I like how it all turned out, man. I like how Harry ends up with her instead of Hermione. I don't know. It's just, that's the way I prefer it. Even thinking, I don't know, as you were saying the other day about that moment, it was in the last film or the second last film where they, after the dancing, or what film was that? They were dancing.
Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, okay, that was it. Yeah.
They were the Goblet of Fire was where the ball was.
And then that's when Ron was
acting extremely jealous, and Hermione had to put him in his place, and
then
it was book 6 or movie 6 that you were thinking of when
because there was another kind of
getting majorly hit on by the other Gryffindor, and Hermione has a breakdown. Yeah, well, you know what? It's stuff like this is bound to happen, and every author. I'm sure not every author considers their work to be 100% complete. You're always going to want to try and change something, or you come up with a different idea later on down the line. But with a franchise that's done as well as this one has, let's just leave it the way it is. And I did see a piece of news from Walt Disney Pictures.
Yes, I've seen this one as well.
And I'm glad I didn't have anybody sitting beside me when I saw this news, because my arms flew out into the air and I would have knocked somebody out. Walt Disney Pictures is developing a live-action with integrated CGI for the Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
See, now the first thing that
Sure.
I thought of, that they're either going to ruin it and turn it into another Chipmunks kind of movie.
I really don't want them to.
Yeah, that's how I see them really doing it. 'Cause-
Chipmunks 1 wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I've watched them. I've watched them all multiple times, just not by my choice.
I could not bring myself to put on 2 or Chipwrecked.
Yeah.
There's just no. That doesn't happen. But the interesting thing is, it's the production company that's going to be behind Chippendale Rescue Rangers, the movie, is the same production company who's currently helming the Muppets franchise.
That's interesting.
So they've taken care with the Muppets franchise so far. The jury is still out on whether or not Muppets Most Wanted is going to be as well received as the Muppets was. But I hope they do a good job. Please do a good job of this.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite cartoons as a child, and I really, really want you to do this well. Like I'd love to see Chip, Dale, Gadget,
Yeah.
Monterey, and Zipper all on the screen at once. That'd be fantastic. And it'd be interesting to see them do Fat Cat. Because I always liked how you saw the movie Cats and Dogs, right?
Yes.
I liked how villainous that cat was.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
add about 15, 20 pounds to that cat, and we've got Fat Cat. It would be perfect. It's the exact personality that I'd want for Fat Cat.
That's pretty funny.
So it's worthwhile. I really hope they manage to pull that out. Alrighty, what we've got coming out into theaters this week, we've got The Monuments Men.
Yeah, which I really want to go see.
Yeah, we do want to see this. We wanted to see it since we saw the trailer on, was it Gravity that we saw the trailer?
I believe so.
Yeah, we definitely want to see this one. It looks like it's going to be interesting. I can't deny going to see a movie that has Bill Murray in it. It's going to be really enjoyable regardless. But you have Bill Murray, George Clooney, Matt Damon, John Goodman.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a stellar cast right now for comedy, and I hope it works out well. Reviews are still kind of up in the air, but I'm going to wait and see what I see with myself. Also opening this week, we have Vampire Academy. Getting a very limited release is the Jean-Claude Van Damme Into the Jungle.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how to feel about this. I like that they're poking fun at him and he's enjoying it, but it looks really weird still. And also we have the Lego Movie finally stacking up into theaters.
And there is a video game to go along with that. You could see that coming from a mile away.
It had Lego on it. Of course there's going to be a video game coming. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But it does look interesting. It's got the charm of the Lego games, and I don't know, it looks like it'd be an entertaining little popcorn movie to sit down and watch.
See, I haven't seen anything about it. I haven't watched any of the trailers or anything like that.
Oh, I've only seen bits and pieces, like the scene with Batman throwing a dozen batarangs, finally hits the target. First try. Like, wait, what?
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But this time it's going to come all down to story. You can have the cutesy characters and the fun little characters that you can get absorbed into. But if the story isn't a good story, you're just going to end up like the Lone Ranger, and there's only so much that one good actor can do to a movie. Because Lone Ranger, let's face it, the plot line for the Lone Ranger was retold from Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty much the same story. Okay, we've got coming out on Blu-ray releases for this week. We do have Dallas Buyers Club. We have the Stallone and Schwarzenegger Escape Plan.
Yep.
That looks like something I'm going to pick up. I missed it in theaters, but I'll give it a shot.
I noticed they were advertising for it on the Xbox. I thought about it, and then I ended up going and buying Rush instead.
So you've picked up Rush finally.
Yeah, I watched that last night. It's really good.
Alrighty, I'll have to borrow it off you sometime.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we also have Freebirds. The story about saving the first Thanksgiving turkey from the first Thanksgiving.
I thought it was a Leonard Skinner biopic.
Yeah.
Even though the first Thanksgiving dinner didn't have turkey.
I remember seeing
continuity errors. Hello.
I remember seeing the advertisement for this. I was like, what? Like, what kind of a story is this?
Time traveling turkeys.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody liked Chicken Run a little too much.
Yeah, I know. Man, I watched that movie a lot, actually.
Also coming out, we have the remake of Romeo and Juliet.
Yep.
Or not remake, the re-envisioning, we shall say.
Yes.
The re-envisioning for this age of Romeo and Juliet. Now, that's pretty much all that's noteworthy coming out on Blu-ray this week. There are some other collections coming out, some other artsy films, some obscure television series coming out. Nothing really super eye-catching. And, yeah. You got anything else for entertainment news?
Well, did you end up seeing the new Captain America trailer?
I've seen a couple of different trailers. Right now there's the big rumor going around of is Captain America 2 the last time we see Nick Fury?
That could be possible.
But it could be possible when you see the shield carrier crash land.
Yeah.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I still want to find out who Captain Metal Arms is.
Yeah, I couldn't...
That's confusing me. It's like, would you cross Captain America with Colossus? Like, what's going on here?
Some of the scenes in that trailer, though, between them was actually really cool.
I still love the elevator fight.
Yeah, the elevator scene was really good. When we watched that in theaters, that was a good one to see.
Very much.
But yeah, it kind of makes it seem like Captain America has met his match, so to say. But like, I don't know. It was really cool.
Alrighty. Well, we're running about to the halfway point here for our lovely Nerds of the North show. And with that, it's going to be time to start up our nostalgic break. After which we will return back with some video game news. So, to start off our nostalgic break here on 102.7 Chop FM, since Disney's announced that Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is going to be made into a full-length movie, here is the Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers theme song from Disney Afternoon. Alright, good evening. Welcome back to Nerds of the North on 102.7 Chop FM. That was our nostalgic break. We started off with Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers from the Disney Afternoon. Following that was Turtle Power from Partners in Crime. That song is found on the end of the original Ninja Turtles movie. And to conclude there, we had the complete Poke Rap from the original version of the game.
I was about to say, it's not complete anymore.
Okay, it's not fully complete. There's now 750.
It was from the original series, the original first season.
From the original series, that was the complete one. However, we are back and pass you over to DJ Bodobo here with some video game news.
Alrighty, no major console releases other than the Lego Movie video game, as I mentioned before, which you can find for just about every console on the planet Earth.
You can find it on a Steam console?
No, every... I'm sure there's a way.
That hasn't been released yet.
Yeah. Well, you might be able to get your hands on one if you're lucky.
You buy the Alienware.
No. There is a long-awaited app that I've been waiting for a long time that has just been released. it was delayed for, I believe, 2 months now. The Pokebank, which is an app that allows you to transfer all your old Pokemon from Black and White, I believe, because all the games before Black and White you can transfer to Black and White, and then go from there. I think that's how it works. I have no idea though.
You can transfer it between Black and White and Black 2 and White 2.
Yes.
You can't do Heart Gold.
No.
Silver.
Well, that's I guess the whole thing is you had to get all of those Pokemon onto your Black and White, which mostly I did. Like all the ones that I wanted, I already transferred over anyways. So hopefully I can. I've had an issue downloading it today. My Wi-Fi is not working well, so I decided to just wait it out.
Well, you'll wonder why, eh? It's a snowstorm up here, don't you know?
The snowstorm, it knocked out all the internet.
Yeah, I've been pretty excited for this app too, just because like I do not like overwriting my Pokemon saves, because like once I get to the end and I have all my Pokemon, I do not want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
And now like this has been the same thing. Like Diamond, I still my same file. Soul Silver still my same file. And I also have the 3 starters trade into that, so I'm not getting rid of that. Black and White still my same file. So I'm really looking forward to this, because like I've been wanting to like restart all these games for the longest time.
I've this on the new Pokemon I'm really disappointed with myself because I didn't go through the game catching a lot of Pokemon. I pretty much beat the game with like 20 Pokemon in my like PC max. Like so like I used the same main 6 Pokemon that I got like pretty much from the beginning, raised them all like roughly the same level, other than the ones that get like the XP boost from like getting it from a trade or whatever. But all the previous games I would always have at least like 80 to 100, trying to like get through as many as possible.
See, why did you do that for the old games? The old games, if you fought and then captured it, you didn't get the experience. In this new game,
I know,
you get the experience when you capture it. So if you don't have it, catch it.
By the time because of my experience boost, I was always like I went through the game pretty easily. Like a lot of the Pokemon that I found in the wild were already too low for me. Like I'd hit it once or twice and then it'd be gone.
It was like I just beat the third gym like about an hour ago.
Yeah.
I swept through that entire gym using only my Ninjask.
Yes, there was multiple gyms where it took me pretty much just one Pokemon to get through it. I don't know, like that's the thing. So hopefully this app will get me back into playing it, because then I'll be able to transfer all my rare Pokemon from the older games. Hopefully I'll get more hours in.
Now, I've been wanting to ask you guys, because like I just started experimenting with Wonder Trade.
Okay.
But have you
a couple times.
What have you gotten anything good out of that?
No. The first day it was released, one of my buddies online, I was talking to him in the chat, and he said, because you can do there's the Wonder Trades, and then you can, I can't remember what it's called, you can request a Pokemon, so you'll put a Pokemon up, whoever, like the other person can see it, and they can see what you want for it, and he's had it work a couple times where like he asked for like a really good Pokemon and like threw up like a pretty bad one, and he ended up getting it. So I'm guessing because there's a lot of guys out there that duplicate, and like there's probably ways to glitch getting certain Pokemon like over and over again. That's my guess anyways, but the Wonder Trade.
Have you gotten anything good?
Not really, no.
Like what did you get?
I can't even remember. A lot of them end up being the Japanese version of the Pokemon. I don't know all the names of all the new ones. Nothing that I probably couldn't have caught within the like first couple of towns. Really, I haven't done it that often though. I maybe done it like three times.
And like the first time I did Wonder Trade, I thought that I was going to be such a nice person and put one of my Eevees out there.
Oh.
Because like when I first found out that you can actually catch Eevee in the wild, I spent like an hour going in this one square of yellow flowers just to catch all the Eevees. It was like until I found like 8 or at least one female. That way I could get multiple more Eevees after that.
Yes.
Oh, you just need one Eevee and a Ditto.
Yeah,
I have the Ditto.
Getting the Ditto is the hard part because there's none in Pokemon X and Y, you need to transfer from Black and White.
There's Ditto in X and Y.
Yes,
They're right outside the
there
cave
is.
where Mewtwo is found.
Yeah. I've caught multiple Dittos.
Don't worry, it's endgame content.
It's
Okay, so I didn't waste my time.
You'll get there.
So I had like a ton of Eevees, but I caught them more like faster than I thought that I was going to catch.
Yes.
And, like,
I had trouble getting them.
Mm-hmm.
So
But, like I don't know what was with me because like I just kept running into them and I was able to like catch so many. So I put an Eevee out there. I got a level 10 Pansage with the exact same one I already had caught before.
yeah, see that's the thing. A lot of people throw out level 1s. Like the first Pokemon I think I threw in there was a level 10 or 15, and I got a level like 1 in return, and I was like, oh. So ever since then, I would just throw level 1s in just to see what I get.
But the second time I did a Wonder Trade, I got a Litwick.
Okay.
And I'm like, thank God, that is awesome. That is just what I need. Even though I have a Honedge on my team, I don't want another Ghost type, but Litwick is.
I actually, you can catch a level 61 in one of the caves near the end of the game.
Yeah, but then it's hard to get it up to a Chandelure.
On to other news. There's a new, it's a new MMO. It's a space simulator, I guess, sort of similar to EVE Online, called Star Citizen. It is another game that was founded on Kickstarter. The initial Kickstarter goal was $500,000. I don't remember the timeline, but it did raise $2.1 million. Since then, on their main website, you are still able to purchase the game. It is still in alpha, I believe, and their funding has surpassed $38 million since the initial, including the Kickstarter, and that's pretty astounding in my eyes.
Yeah, people want this game apparently.
Yes, I actually went and bought it and downloaded it. It is downloaded as we speak.
Of course you did.
Anything space simulator, like I'm there. So I'm gonna try that out, and hopefully I'll be able to talk about that next week. And in EVE news, if you're currently an active player in EVE Online, your name will be etched into a monument they are building in Iceland in celebration of the 10th anniversary of EVE Online. They're building like a 20-foot tall outdoor sculpture with everybody's name etched into it. That's pretty epic. Like, that's going pretty far, but it's pretty cool. Like, there's been millions of players that have played the game, and I believe it's if you're an active player before March 1st, your name will be on the sculpture.
So is your name going to be on it?
No, I don't play EVE.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, I don't play EVE. When it first came out, I was pretty close. I just don't know anybody who plays it. It seems like one of those games that you kind of need like somebody to let you know what's going on. I hate going into MMOs blind and not knowing anything.
Okay.
I don't know.
What about the dust? Does it have? Does that sculpture have anything to do with the Dust 514 players, or did they just sweep that under the rug and hope that everybody forgets about it?
I have no idea. Not a clue. I'm good. Oh man. In other news, Nintendo has shipped 40 million 3DSs worldwide. I believe last week I said that it's up to 15 million in Japan alone.
This is shipped and not sold, though.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. Like, it's probably a little bit of both. Like, if they've shipped 40 million, it's probably pretty close to what they've sold. Although there probably is a lot of them sitting in warehouses everywhere. But who knows?
But it's still a lot. Like, the stores aren't buying
I know.
out of 3DSs if they weren't expecting to sell them.
Yeah. There's still probably a lot of major titles to come out still. Like
Kirby, Yoshi.
Yeah. So.
Well, you also got that great pre-order bonus right now for Donkey Kong Frozen Tropics.
Okay, yeah.
What's that pre-order? Frozen bananas?
Oh, no, it's not a pre-order for Frozen Bananas. No, if you pre-order the game for the Wii U, you'll get the Donkey Kong Country for either the Wii or the 3DS for $10.
That's good. I already have the Donkey Kong on my 3DS.
Well, then it's not going to work for you.
But that's still good. I think a lot of people miss the original Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii because it was just at that time when nobody was paying any attention to Wii games
Yeah.
anymore. So like I know that I didn't even pay any attention to it. It wasn't until it came out on 3DS that I jumped into it and said, "Wow, this game is pretty cool."
It is. See, I might have to go pick that up.
Now, you were talking about an alpha,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Don't forget about the beta for this weekend.
Oh yes, we are going in again.
The second Elder Scrolls Online beta, we're going back into it.
We have been drafted.
And there's numerous extra beta keys now up and available. Just do your search online if you're interested in jumping in and playing. And on Saturday, I think it's at 12 noon, they want to pack the servers to the maximum limit. Put as many people in Tamriel as they possibly can to do a full-out stress test. So get online and join up then. It's I've had no issues with the game. This is easily the most beautiful beta test I've ever been in.
Yeah, I experienced no lag whatsoever.
The only issue I had is I kept thinking, "Oh, I'm playing Skyrim. I'm playing Oblivion. Yay! Why can't I pick up this weapon that's lying on the ground?
Yeah.
I want this. Give it to me."
So since you guys have already played it, and I still don't know, I'm not really that into MMOs, but I got really into Skyrim and really into Fallout 3 in New Vegas. How does this compare to regular MMOs, and how does it compare to Bethesda's like single player experiences?
It's pretty similar. I honestly didn't play too much of it. I maybe played like an hour or two. I got to the main city, but you pretty much get the feel of, you start off, it's when the game's actually finished, it'll just be a nice cinematic intro. It starts off pretty much like Oblivion, very similar.
Classically, you're a prisoner.
Yes, you're a prisoner. You make your way out.
Does Patrick Stewart talk to you?
No Patrick Stewart, and you don't exactly make your way out.
Okay, yeah, that's true. All right.
If by making your way out you mean leave Tamriel for the Oblivion world because you get sacrificed.
Was it Michael Gambon who's the voice of?
Yes, Michael Gambon is the voice of the Prophet.
Yes. Okay, so that's one of the main guys that you'll meet as you work your way out.
So Dumbledore guides you out.
So wait, so you can even go to Oblivion and...
You start in Oblivion, you have to get out of Oblivion.
And this is Elder Scrolls Online?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very similar. If you like Oblivion and Skyrim, it wouldn't be hard to get
You're
into this.
right back in Tamriel. You can see from the maps, you can see the Imperial City. And if you actually pick up there's the Imperial Collector's Edition, it offers you the ability to play the Imperial for all three different factions.
Yeah.
Because right now the Imperial isn't in it anywhere. Until you have to buy this version to get the Imperial to be able to play the same class across everything.
Okay, so they're holding this one class hostage until...
Yes.
It kind of makes sense. They're holding this one on simply for the Collector, because you've got 10 groups already. Or sorry, 9 groups already. Imperial would make 10. And the Imperial, they were just humans that were good at talking.
Okay, because Imperial was what I played in Skyrim, and that's also... those are crackers, sir.
Well, now I'm playing a Khajiit.
So one of my friends from university also played as an Imperial, and I think he likes that class so much just because he's very talkative and persuasive in those games that he has heavily considered buying this edition just so he can play as an Imperial and doing
he won't be disappointed.
Whatever it takes. But have you found with this beta, like, how easy do you think it would be just to play single player? I know that doesn't make any sense to play single player in an MMO, but...
Absolutely no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think since it's an MMO, it's going to have group features, and I don't know how far they're going with it. I haven't really looked into it, but it seems like it's going to be just as easy as playing Skyrim.
Yeah, I myself was playing in the first-person vision and running around, and if I saw someone who looked like they needed help, I could quickly jump in, give them a hand, and then off I go, run on my own merry way. The only issue that you're going to run into playing single player is classic MMO stats of he who hit monster first gets loot.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then there probably is a few quests, it'll probably be side quests that are probably group related maybe.
Yeah.
Something like that, because I noticed when you get into the first main town there it starts you on side quests, pretty much. You get at least one.
But
Okay.
if you know a lot of people who play Oblivion or play the Bethesda Elder Scrolls series, get them all together, get them on board. This is coming out for both next-gen consoles and for the PC.
Yeah.
So the fact that you don't have a good gaming rig is no longer an excuse.
And another question, because I don't actually finish, and then I'll ask.
Okay, get with all these other friends and everybody that you have that play these games, get them into this world, form a guild, and then all of your group quests, no worries, because you now have your own real friends in there that you can play with that you know are not going to screw you around.
Okay. Now my question was, because I would probably be playing this on a PlayStation console just because my computer doesn't work. Is there cross-platform between different versions? Because if you guys are playing,
I don't
are going to
know
be playing
as
on a
of-
PC and I'd be playing on PlayStation.
I bet you they would be able to do it, but I haven't heard them say anything about it.
I haven't heard one
It
way or
would
the
be-
other myself. I know myself, I'm planning on picking it up for both my PC and for my PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing Xbox and PC most likely.
So he and I will end up teaming up. If it's not cross-systems servers, then we'll team up on PC and I'll find other people to play with on the PS4, but...
Okay. Well, it's weird because when Portal 2 came out, that game was cross-platform between PlayStation 3 and Mac, and I thought that it was just going to be like this floodgates would open, that this is where it's going to start, cross-platform gaming is going to start, you got Valve behind it, and then nothing happened of it. And you can do cross-platform between 360 and
What was
PC.
what was that other game that was Shadowrun? Did you ever play Shadowrun?
I did not play Shadowrun.
See, I got sucked into that one. One of my friends actually played it on PC, and I would go find him in game while I'm playing on my Xbox. That was a really fun game. I would love to see them do cross-platform a lot more. One of my friends was actually telling me that Battlefield 4 is cross-platform online. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think so. He was telling...
Because, you don't think that Sony would want to do anything with Microsoft,
Yeah.
and if the game on PC is available for Mac too,
Well,
they
I'm
would
guessing
want Microsoft
it would
to
be
again.
PC to... Well, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Somebody said that to me, and I was like, "There's no way. That doesn't make sense at all." I don't know. Maybe you must have seen that somewhere and just believed it right away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, before you continue on, there was one thing of other video game news that I found that was pretty interesting. South Park: The Stick of Truth,
Oh
right?
yes.
It's finally going to be a game that's brought out by EA, one of EA's prime studios, Obsidian.
Ubisoft is.
Yeah, it's
Or
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft's, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's not going to require Uplay.
yeah.
Mhm.
It doesn't require.
Finally.
Yeah.
Why do you dislike Uplay?
Uplay's not that bad. It's not as bad as.
Because I don't need to have 3 different things on my computer to let me sign into a game. I
It
can have
is.
Well,
it is
that's
annoying
that's
to
it.
sign
Well,
into.
that's the thing. I play on my PlayStation and my Wii U, and when I was playing Rayman Legends with my girlfriend this weekend, and we got Uplay stuff,
Yeah.
and she's just like, "What does that mean?" I don't even know.
Uplay on the console is not an issue. When
Yeah,
you're on the PC, you have to sign into it. It brings up the browser with their store. It's pretty much like Origin. It brings up all this stuff. So pretty much I just sign in, close it, and back to my game.
The only Uplay thing I see on consoles is I'll get a trophy in Assassin's Creed, and it'll just say Uplay action complete, and I'd say cool, and that's the last of it. That's I guess because I don't go on multiplayer on Assassin's Creed, so that's probably why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Some Microsoft news here. Microsoft gets a new CEO.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. How do I pronounce this? Satya Nadella. He's a younger guy for a CEO, I guess. He's probably in his 40s. I have no idea. But yeah, he has previously not been a CEO anywhere else because there was rumors that Microsoft was looking into the former CEO of Ford, the former CEO of I think it was Nokia or something like that. They were looking all over the place, but they decided with this guy, he's been in the company for a long time. Not really a whole bunch of news. He addressed the whole company, blah blah blah. And then there was a big rumor going around this week about their Halo 2 might be coming to Xbox One in the future.
Like how they did the HD remaster of Halo.
Yeah.
I really like that remake just because like you could hit select and it goes back into the original Xbox.
Yeah, I bought that. Regrettably, I haven't played it a lot, but I did like that feature a lot.
Yeah, I remember you buying that. 'Cause you actually bought it. You bought a copy for myself as well.
Yes.
I just think that's cool that like because if it is remade, then they'll just have new servers and people can play multiplayer again.
Yeah, man, I remember when they announced that they're shutting down the servers for Halo 2. I actually played it as much as I could before then. That was really good because that was one of the main games that got me started on playing on Xbox Live on the original Xbox.
There were when that happened, like there were people that left their consoles on for days and days just because as long as it was on, like you could still play multiplayer.
I'm pretty sure it lasted for pretty long.
Yeah,
like it lasted for like almost a month, I think, or if not like a couple weeks. In other news,
they love Halo.
Oh yeah, man, like that's
Halo's
the thing
huge.
Though. They're gonna keep going with that series until it's dead, like no matter what it takes. In other news, GTA 5 has shipped 32.5 million copies. That's pretty astounding. I don't know if that's shipped or sold. Who knows? It said shipped.
Yeah, I also saw something they're looking at upping the maximum crew size.
Yeah, so
because they're going to initiate at some point the very first crew-on-crew massive battle, and they're going to live stream the event.
Yeah, that'll be really interesting.
This has nothing to do with that open world racing game, The Crew, that is coming out.
Yeah,
this is completely unrelated.
I'm actually really looking forward to that game. I was kind of upset when Ubisoft had to delay a whole bunch of stuff. What was it? It was The Crew and
Watch Dogs and Division, maybe.
Yeah, that was it.
Tom Clancy's Patriots.
Yeah,
Division looks good. I've been sold on that game, and I didn't want to be, but.
Yeah, I need to get a PS4 already.
So do I.
You could have got it from Mark. He just broke the seal like last week.
Mark Penaflor?
Yeah.
Sorry, I said his name.
Nobody look up that name.
No, but when because I feel bad because like I got a new 3DS and I also got a Wii U last year, so yeah, I really want it for Infamous, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm thoroughly happy with mine. Assassin's Creed 4, wow. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition,
But I could just play Assassin's Creed 4 on my Wii U and it would look pretty bad.
See, there's only one thing for me to play with my Assassin's Creed, for Assassin's Creed 4. I could care less about any of the missions. In fact, if you force me on land, that's where I turn my game off for a while. Leave me out in the open sea. Unlock my entire map. I want to just sail around.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes, problem.
Yeah.
I've also been looking. As soon as I saw videos of that Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, I'm like, I should get a PS4. Like I played Tomb Raider on PS3 and I played for a couple hours. I didn't really get that into it, but then I started watching those videos and I'm like,
it does look
this. Okay,
I brought my console and I hooked it up to the advertising television in the servery there, and wow, that was so good last week.
Yeah, man. After that makes me want to get the game. I don't know if I'll probably end up getting it for the Xbox eventually. Yes. I don't know. I have no idea when I'm going to pick up a PS4.
Well, as we discovered last week, with Titanfall coming out to the PC, I now have zero reason to get an Xbox One.
Yes, I know. Actually, that's a good segue here.
And that Titanfall, have you seen the stats for that thing for the computer?
No, I didn't actually write those down.
You must have a 64-bit architecture system.
Yep.
Because this game requires a minimum of 4 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah. See, that's pretty intense. I wonder if it's going to run the same quality on the console as it will.
I honestly think that Titanfall might push Skynet and your laptop to its limits. Because they haven't been fully tested yet. StarCraft 2 has not even fully tested this one yet.
Yeah. The other facts that came out that I don't really like, and I'm sure nobody does, is that Titanfall for PC will be hosted off of the Origin system, EA's Origin. So you will have to either buy the game through that system or always have it running while you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then same with the Xbox version, you have to require an Xbox Gold account. And then the PS4 does not require...
PS4 does not require you to have Plus to be able to play this game online.
Hold up. So Titanfall is confirmed for PS4?
Oh, sorry, I was getting confused for Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
yes.
you got me.
I had Elder Scrolls written beside that, so yes.
Sorry. Elder Scrolls doesn't require the PlayStation Plus, but it requires Xbox Live Gold.
Yeah.
You got me really excited because I get like on my
wait a minute. No.
On my podcast at our E3 awards we gave Titanfall the award for game of the show.
Yeah.
And because that game looks so good, and
it does.
I was seriously contemplating getting an Xbox One, but I'll probably just have to
now you either fix up your PC or you get an Xbox One.
I have a Mac. So I'm not gonna
go over there. Bad Macs.
Okay, I needed it because school. We worked in Final Cut Pro a lot at the film school.
If you're forced to be used it, you have to use it. That's understandable.
Another Xbox-related thing, World of Tanks, the free-to-play game for the 360 is going to... Well, it's kind of odd because it's coming out February 12th, and they just announced this. So by next week...
Wow.
By next week... Well, it's been in beta. I've been in the beta.
Okay.
I was actually probably one of the first people that played this game on PC because... For some reason, they were advertising it like crazy in Canada. Like, I'd always see these commercials pop up, World of Tanks. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go try it out. And I tried it. I actually played online with a couple of friends, and, it's not bad. Like, I can sit there and play that for a couple hours.
Yeah, so this is coming out for the 12th of February?
Yes.
So this is what's going to be more popular than RoboCop?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got nothing on World of Warplanes though.
See, that's the thing. I've actually downloaded that one. I haven't even played it yet. So
you have the flight stick.
I know.
Play your game.
I don't think you can even use it in a game like that though, because it's mostly just like a point and click kind of game.
Okay. If it's point and click, then you've got an excuse.
Yeah, pretty much. PS4 has an official headset now, announced for $100.
Yep.
It is 7.1 surround sound, internal battery that should last 8 hours.
But you can just hook up any headset to the controller, right? And it's good to go?
For the most part, it does come with its own headset automatically out of the box. It's just just like a little cell phone headpiece.
Right.
But I haven't had any issues with my USB Turtle Beach. So that's been working so far.
This one here says it works for the PS3, PS4, and PC. So pretty much it's work with anything kind of.
All right.
I don't know what the headset situation on the PS4 though. I don't know. Like, do you actually have to plug it into your controller, or is it like Bluetooth? Bluetooth?
No, because I run my optical cable into the back of my setup. Okay. I've got that weird Turtle Beach.
Yeah. The weird one. I have the good one.
Oh, be quiet with your AAA batteries.
Another record for Minecraft. It's sold 14 million on PC. That makes a total of 35 million units on all systems, including the mobile version of the game. That's pretty epic. Like, I can't remember the guy's name right now.
Notch.
Yes, Notch. He is one lucky dude, I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's even luckier because that game cost no money to make.
Yes, I know.
He put no money into advertising, it was just spread on 4chan and Reddit and all that, and then...
Well, most of his advertising is now coming from Let's Plays.
Yeah, exactly.
And he has no problem with it. Go ahead, just don't affiliate yourself with the game directly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another game I've been talking about recently, Rust, for the PC, has sold 750,000 copies.
Is it stabilized yet?
Somewhat. They are constantly.
But that's still a beta game.
It's still an alpha.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Why do you care if it's stabilized? It's an alpha.
Yeah,
game.
I know.
It's going to be broken.
They are constantly updating it.
Well, that's the thing. If it was stabilized, it'd be closer to beta, and then I'd be closer to picking it up.
Honestly, this one's pretty much just as stable, if not more, than DayZ, and DayZ has sold way more copies. I wouldn't be surprised if Rust easily catches up with DayZ, just simply because it's pretty much DayZ with a little bit of Minecraft in it. You can build your own buildings, hunt, like gather more resources that are used for building.
And while you're at work, have somebody raid your own fortress.
Yes, it is kind of unfortunate in that sense.
But like that's what I love about it.
Yeah.
I love about that game. Just hearing all like this story, like just what you can do. Because I heard this one story of like these guys that built this huge tower and stood atop it and were forcing people to eat raw chicken.
Yeah, you can tie
they came
people up.
across.
You can handcuff people. You can tie them up or like hog tie them or whatever, and you can force feed them stuff. And it's actually, I think you can do the same thing on DayZ as well. Rust, me and my friends actually purchased a server, so we have our own server. Unfortunately, you can't make it private, which would be nice at first, so we can just build a house at least, and then put it online, because now we're pretty much competing with the other people on our server to kind of like get ahead. So hopefully we don't get raided, but at this point, the way it's going, we haven't played in the last couple of days, at least I haven't. So I don't know how it's going. Yeah, but we had a pretty basic house that got raided. The way our house was laid out, that it was a whole bunch of different rooms. When you use the C4 in the game, you can only blow up one wall at a time, and you need like a certain amount of C4. So they probably took out like 1 or 2 walls and were only able to get into a couple of the rooms and steal our supplies. So I don't know. The game, I really like the concept of the game though. Graphically, it's not the best to look at yet, really. Like, it's not high quality, but I'm sure they'll be able to.
Well, yeah. Is Minecraft really high quality?
No, but
Precisely.
But that's an art style.
Yeah,
True. And if they go with the art style, that's going to work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty much it for video game news.
Well, we missed one thing.
What did we miss?
I knew you had something on your mind.
Like I think this weekend, they're releasing Bravely Default Flying Fairy.
What is this?
This is basically a Final Fantasy game.
Okay.
Hence like Flying Fairy FF.
What is this for?
3DS.
Okay.
It's basically like Final Fantasy 3, Final Fantasy 5, where it's like 40 classes. You choose which. Like,
okay.
You have your party characters. You like fit them out however you want, which is like Final Fantasy V is one of my favorite Final Fantasies, just for the sake of choosing classes. Like I love that game so much, and like that's why I'm so excited for this one coming out. And it has some dumb mechanic where it's like, from its name is like brave. You can, when you're in battle, you can brave or default. I think
So
brave is like holding off on attacking, and then unleash a super attack, and default is like you just constantly attacking.
When does this come out?
I think I don't have the date on me, but a lot of people, I think it comes out on Friday or Saturday or sometime this weekend.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Nintendo games, they kind of come out.
Yeah, they come out at really weird times, and I think
usually they're going to be a Sunday launch.
Yeah, and it's just so like it's all just so that they can get more sales in 1 week. And it's just weird. So
it sounds like someone wants us to pick up a copy of a game here or there, Bobo.
So I think that should be your game of the week if that's what you do here.
I'll consider.
Well, right now I've been spending a lot of time playing DBZ Battle of Z on Vita.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I've actually been enjoying it, but it's no Tenkaichi. It's no Budokai Tenkaichi 3.
Can you do a Kamehameha on that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, cool.
And unlike the very, very poor live-action movie, it's not used to heal someone. And you don't fly after it.
I had no interest in watching that movie. I know absolutely nothing, and this is a shock to me.
Oh, you just wait. You just wait. Anyways, we've hit the end of our run cycle here for this week on 102.7 Chop FM. So, Nerds of the North is going to head off for the night. We're going to leave you with a song from Return of the King. You've heard it a couple of times here from us. We can't help it. We love this song. This is composed by Howard Shore and accompanied by Annie Lennox. Here is Into the West.